I've just A/B'd the CDJ 2000 compared to my CDJ 1000 sitting over there in the corner on my setup. On my beautiful studio monitors here, my Meyer HD1s, which I'm addicted to, and the chipset, the DAC chip that is in the CDJ 2000 is going to make a huge difference, because the way it's processing the signal, I think for anyone who's an audiophile, if they A/B the 1000 to the 2000, they're going to notice a huge difference in sound. It's definitely a lot cleaner, a lot airier. You know, it has more air in it. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it's that difference between 16 and 24-bit. I can almost compare it to that. Feels like it has more air and warmth in it, and that's going to make a lot of people happy, and probably most importantly me. So
that's cool. See, nobody has talked about that yet, so that's a good thing to have. What about the needle search?
Needle search is cool. Needle lock is on. How do I turn that off?
So you pause it to actually get to it, yeah.
Okay.
To actually drop to a certain part of the song instead of having to fast forward and wait.
Well, it's cool to have the needle search, because I was always doing the trick where it was the fast forward. You hold the fast forward and that would jump, but that was never quite fast enough for me. So now that I have the needle drop, I can go like, oh, I know I don't want to use the first third of this song. I want to go into where this first break is and start here. So I'll just drop the needle right there, and I can, right here on the WAV file, I can see it. I know this song well. Boom. It's like I want to start on this first edit right there. Boom. There we go, and it'll hit. There we go, and it'll go bring it right in. So I didn't have to like sit here and scroll through. On the old way it was this thing, which obviously still works, but this is much quicker. And in the nightclub, that's a big deal. When I'm sitting there searching for a song, you know how it is. You go to the bathroom or you're taking a drink and you have like a minute and a half left with this thing, and it's like, oh man, I gotta find that track. You can scroll through. Even with the USB stick, that helps. Just being able to have more time definitely helps a lot.
And the other thing, if you're running out of time, you've always got your 4-beat auto loop, your emergency loop, or your ADD button.
Another thing that's going to help me in case I've fallen asleep or met some old friends or whatever I'm doing in the DJ booth is the 4-beat loop that's automatically in here. It reads the WAV file, finds if I've got like a couple minutes left in a track and there's a great section of drums that I want to capture before I go into the next track. Boom, hit the 4-beat loop, which is really cool. And you can also use it as an effect, kind of like a drum roll cut up. It's got this loop cutter, whereas you go into it, gets in tighter and tighter in on the loop, which is another excellent thing. I'm excited to use that in conjunction with the echo. I'm sure that will be one of my, I can already tell that that's going to be one of my favorite tricks on the Pioneer, on the 800, the DJM 800. So.
And I didn't tell you this, or maybe you're not aware that we also added this. Do you use hotkeys at all? Like jump to hotkeys?
I haven't, but after I watched the laid back loop video, I'm like, maybe I need to be using hotkeys a lot more. And I played with Bob Sinclair recently, and he's using them. He has like, you are listening to Bob Sinclair, you know. Yeah, I think I'm going to be using that a lot more. Because with the software, it's a lot easier to load them up now. With the record box software, you can just take your WAV file, boom, designate this. When before it was like you took the SD chip, loaded it in. That seemed like a bit much to me. Now that I have the interface with the record box software, it's going to be a lot easier for me to do. I mean, this is the thing. The laptop is my life on the road. And the fact that I can now interface with the CDJ 2000 through my laptop, it's a huge connection for me, because it's a time saver on the plane, time saver in the hotel room. It's like all of a sudden I can be there in the DJ booth making changes to my USB stick right there. Boom. Okay, cool. Cue point, loop point, boom. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be a big deal. Save me a lot of time.
That's cool. Where would our readers go find out more about you?
You can find out about me on my website at cascademusic.com, or you can check me out on Facebook at Cascade, K-A-S-K-A-D-E. Facebook, MySpace, Twitter. I'm out there. So if you can't find me, you're doing something wrong, or you're not plugged into the internet. I don't know. But yeah, I'm out there everywhere. Just Google me and you'll ping something pretty quick.
And one last final thing to end it with. Hey guys, this is I think going to be the next standard or something to that effect. So be ready or something.
This is the next. Okay. The CDJ 2000 is definitely the next wave of technology to hit the DJ world, and I'm excited to see it roll out because this is it. I'm holding it in my hands, and this is going to be a game-changing event when this hits the scene. I'm excited to see it get in the clubs. I'm excited to see it get out there. See what you guys think about it.
Cool. Perfect.